shocked Liberal MPs are standing by New South Wales Premier Gladys Berejiklian after yesterday's ICAC hearing that revealed her secret relationship with a disgraced former MP facing corruption allegations. Kenny Heatley is live for us at State Parliament this morning. Kenny, the issue is expected to dominate when Parliament sits today.
Pete, Parliament is sitting for the next 3 days, so it's going to be an eventful 3 days. The opposition is putting forward a vote of no confidence in Gladys Berejiklian when Parliament sits this week. Not sure whether it's going to be today or the next day, but this is the second vote of no confidence the opposition has put to Parliament against the government in less than a month. The last one was against John Barilaro. Now, this is undoubtedly the biggest threat to Gladys Berejiklian's political career so far, a politician that has performed remarkably well through the pandemic and has gained a lot of political support, but a lot of popularity as well. Now, in evidence given to the ICAC hearing yesterday, Gladys Berejiklian admitted to having a personal relationship since 2015 with disgraced former MP Mr Maguire, who's been investigated for allegedly using the public office and political influence for personal gain. Now, she said that Gladys Berejiklian said that she stuffed up and that her personal life has affected her public life, but is refusing to step down. Here's a bit more of what she had to say yesterday.
Hands down, this has been one of the most difficult days of my life. I'm an extremely private person, and without question, I stuffed up in my personal life, and I accept that. It's very difficult for someone in my position to have a private and personal life.
Gladys Berejiklian is an intensely private person. This was a secret relationship. In fact, the only people that knew about this 5-year relationship were the people that tapped Mr Maguire's phones that were played in the ICAC hearings. She didn't even tell her family members. So as you can imagine, it came as quite a shock to her senior MPs who are sticking by her.
She's somebody of the utmost integrity, honesty.
Gladys Berejiklian is the best Premier, and if you look at what's on her plate with pandemic, with recession, that's the task at hand. And the great news for this state is Glad's going nowhere.
100% backing our Premier.
Now, it has to be said that Gladys Berejiklian has not been investigated for any wrongdoing. The problem is that can you plead ignorance by not knowing the conduct of someone that you have a personal relationship with? And was she privy to the alleged wheelings and dealings of Mr Maguire, potentially knowing that, and continued with the relationship, potentially knowing that he was corrupt? Well, the leader of the New South Wales One Nation Party, Mark Latham, says she has to go.
You know, I had a look through the New South Wales Ministerial Code of Conduct. There's 14 breaches of the code. The most obvious is you're supposed to declare when you're appointed a minister or as Premier the pecuniary interests of the intimate personal relationship that you're in. And she did none of that for Maguire. So you can't say it was a close personal relationship. They have lovey dovey names for each other. And when he got out of politics, the plan was that they'd go public and they'd be together. So clearly it was an intimate personal relationship. Under her own code of ministerial conduct, she has to resign.
Pete, the Premier was clearly very uncomfortable in the ICAC hearing yesterday, and it's going to be another uncomfortable day today when Parliament sits. We'll bring you the latest from State Parliament.